Hey, Jeff and Lex.
And we back at it again. Hey, Monday night. So we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends that we back at it again. Hey, hey, hey,
hey. What is up, y'all? It is your girl, Lex DMUA. And this is my boy,
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive.
And we are back with another Love and Hip Hop review. This is episode 7, Fed Up.
What was it called? Oh, probably Lyrica.
Yeah.
Probably Lyrica.
It didn't have no double entendre or any deeper meaning. It was straight to the point.
This is my favorite episode of the season.
I mean, okay, that's good. I don't know what to say that.
This is the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood I was looking for. No princess,
really?
no.
Right, girl. They sort of come back with that again. No, man.
This was it. Like, Mona really had everything together.
Yeah, this was a pretty okay episode. Some things still don't make sense.
Like what?
Like, you know me, I'm always a skeptic. So I'm like, some of these ain't really making sense to me. But let's start off the show where it began, where it left off at, with Lyrica outside the home with an empty suitcase, because child don't believe anything was in there. With A1 and Pam trying to convince her to come back to the house, and Pam all in her face, you gotta sue him. You gotta sue him for that.
Who was watching the baby though, for real?
Real talk.
Let's be honest.
They showed us the clip of the baby. The baby was in the crib, y'all, so I guess he was asleep.
Good.
I don't know. But Pam was like, then you gotta sit up in there. You know, you can't believe what this girl's saying, what she lying. I'm like, Pam, A1 has said that he slept with her. Why would it be so hard to believe that he is still texting her? Like, that's not hard to believe. Especially when she admitted and he admitted that they both slept together. Like, what do you mean she's lying, Pam? Ain't no lies. Your son is a cheater. That's point blank, period. Those are facts. Like, I don't know what else you expect. And so Lyrica's just like, I'm over this. I'm done talking to you. I don't care. She said, well, I'll get my son. They're like, no, Lyrica, leave him.
It's cold out here.
It's cold out here. I'm like, but ain't y'all like California?
Right. And she had on like some slippers.
Right. And she was just like, F this, F y'all, F all this. I don't care. I'm going to go. I'm going to come back and I'm going to get my son. I'm going to come back and I'm going to get my son. So she get this little Uber child or Mona's production team van, SUV, come pick her up, and she leaves. And they're just leaving A1 and Pam outside looking dumbfounded as always. But I don't get why. They don't understand that she's upset. But anywho.
So she checks into a hotel.
She does.
And Mama G is looking good in
her
her scenes throughout the entire episode.
This episode, Mama G
was ready.
She had to come back for that little Michael Jackson wig she had a couple of episodes ago.
She was ready.
She was ready, baby. She was pretty. I ain't gonna lie, she was put together. She got her little piercing in her heel,
right?
Piercing or whatever. And so her mama, Big Lyrica, come check on little Lyrica.
Like, why are you in this hotel, Lyrica?
Like, what's going on? What's going on? Da 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 da. And she's like, Mom, I'm just tired of it and everything that happened with Summer Bunny. Like, she's still going on. She's still talking about me, and she's saying that this happened again. And then, of course, we get Sia, no Bob.
Sia coming through this season.
Yeah.
All the way from Atlanta.
And I'm like, who can just hop on an airplane anytime they friend going through some stuff? Like, I know I cannot afford it. That's just me personally. How about you?
Nah.
I can't be doing that. A flight from Atlanta to LA?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay as long as my girl need me until she
get back. That's code for she ain't got no money to get back home.
Yes,
that's what it is. And I'm just like, are we trying to make Sia a character on the show? Are we trying to pull onto the show? I'm confused. But anyway, Sia's there too. And she's like, well, friend, you need to find out what's going on. And they talking to her. She was like, well, can y'all both spend the night? That make me feel better. Right. She was like, I want to go. She's like, well, what about the baby? He's like, well, he is around people that he knows, he's familiar with. So she feels fine with having him at the house with A1 and Miss Pam. But she's like, I'm going to get the baby, bring him back over here. But, a baby is a hotel is nowhere for a baby to, live and, stay.
I agree.
So she needs to go ahead and make a decision. And Sia said she not leaving until the situation that we're like, girl, we don't care about you no way. Like, we don't even We don't even know you. So, anyway. So, moving on. So, we wrap this whole storyline up.
With the mean man. Whoa. Whoa.
Let me tell you, Mona was on it with these shots today, baby. They said we finna really shoot this like a Hollywood movie. Like in Lyrica's little hotel room, they shoot her with all the lights off and natural lighting.
Right, they did that.
Looking out, pulling the
curtain
with the
music, the score.
With the score underneath, the sad, sappy score. She looking out the window.
So dramatic.
She's flipping her hair, and then she turns the curtain back and she flips her hair. And I said, girl, if y'all don't go with this waiting to exhale moment y'all trying to create. So then we get to Mama Pam and Lyrica G. And that's how you know we get
They
this
do the flashbacks when we get the history.
Like we don't remember. Girl, y'all ain't never really got along. Y'all just started getting along now because the baby. That's it.
Oh my
like literally when you see Lyrica G coming up the street, sunglasses on at night, taking her hair off, hair flipping slow motion.
Fire.
They done shot her next to the little fire thing that people be having. Not even real fire, y'all. They just be in a little encaser thing.
Yo.
And she's talking. She was like, "Well, you know, it's up to us to get this family together." And I was like, "It's up to y'all."
Mama Pam should have did something about this whole look though. Seriously, because Lyrica didn't come to play.
She did not come, baby. She had her little motorcycle jacket on. It had the studs on it, red lipstick, face beat.
And Mama Pam looked good in her confessional, so I didn't understand.
Did she? I didn't like her confessional look. She looked like a Muppet with that red French thing. She looked like trying to Elmo.
I love Mama Pam when she was kind of like trying to deny that her son was cheating. And then she like, I can't believe he admitted it. And then she said if he did, Lyrica was cheating. So
and they keep feeling like that makes this situation better.
Oh my God, that was funny.
It was crazy. Like, because Mama Pam, I don't know what she came in. She came with a little sundress on, the cardigan, and her hair tied up into a top knot.
Oh my God.
With that big behind lip ring, but
yes,
they going back and forth, and she was like, "Well, I just trying to like bring our family together for Ocean, cause you know everything that's going on, and Lyrica, she just feels really hurt, and but you know she should be the one apologizing, and she doing this, and she listening to stuff, she listening to all these other people and stuff, and they lying and all this type of stuff, and she was like, but Pam, A1 told her that he cheated on her, like he admitted.
And then she was like, oh.
Right, it was like she was caught with a drawers down. She was like,
and then she went on to something else. Once somebody,
right? You know how somebody do? They try to deflect or something else when they in the wrong. So Pam go, oh, I didn't know he told her. And I was like,
I was dying.
Somebody remind Pam of her script, okay? Remind her what she supposed to say, cause Pam all off the script, okay? And he was like, well, they need to apologize, and then she was like, and you antagonizing Lyrica, talking about something, why she posting up sexy videos online and stuff.
Cookie Monster.
And she was like, and Lyrica G was like, but what does that have to do with your son cheating on her? You know, but Lyrica G, she kind of admitted that wasn't right.
Right.
But she was like, you know, she's just trying to feel sexy. The question is, why is your son cheating? That's what we need to focus on here. And again, like I said, she keep talking about some people lying and stuff, and Pam, she's like, well, so Lyrica G told Pam, she was like, you need to apologize to Lyrica. Like, that's what Lyrica G tells Miss Pam. She's like, you need to apologize to her because you're making the situation worse. You're adding, like, you know, so you adding gas to the fire. Like, you antagonize her about what she's doing isn't her situation. You need to talk to your son about why he is cheating, because that is the bigger issue. Yes, that's the issue too, but it's not as big as the main point that is going on here. And then Pam tries to deflect and be like, oh, you need to apologize to me. Mm-hmm. And Lyrica G like, what? What do I need to apologize to you about? I ain't done nothing to you. Well, you done did this to me and stuff. She was like, Pam, you done call me all type of B words, all type of mother effers. You done call me all this stuff, and you want an apology for me? She was like, how you gonna ask me to do the same thing I just told you to do? And child, it didn't end up nowhere. And that's like, you know, Pam get up. She tell Lyrica G to go to hell.
And they got another moment for their video packet.
And then Lyrica G tell her to go to hell too. And she was like, cause I guess we just not gonna get nowhere. Sad case.
Maybe Ocean. When you go back and look back.
Baby, that little boy, when he go back and see all this
foolishness.
foolishness.
That's what I'm thinking about.
But you know what, by the time he does get to the age to actually comprehend, understand this type of stuff, like, it's gonna be so far into the future. It's like, this is gonna be so old news by that point. But just to see my mama acting a fool in any type of capacity, and my grandmama acting like this, girl, goodbye. So
Woo!
I'm done with the storyline.
I'm done. That was
so
good.
let's go on to Apryl and Fizz. So let's get into Apryl and little tiny Fizzle Pop.
What's his name? Dre.
Drew.
Oh,
you nigga getting confused with Power. But last week we had apple bottoms. This week we got Dre.
I can't wait to talk about Apple, but
girl, that's later on.
That's the main event.
You remember her name this time?
Yeah.
Okay, deal. Anyway, so we get on the little tiny Fizzle Pop.
Spectacular is on every.
Spectacular, bit. Baby, he been on this season more than I see
Can't
him
even tell
on Miami.
Pretty Ricky anymore.
Why? It's like, why he hanging out with everybody else but his people? Like, I'm confused, but okay. So, Spectacular, Ray J Bug, and Fizz all meet up to play pool. Because I guess they all relaxing after the show.
Ray J performed.
Apparently Ray J came out. Girl, I don't know 2 songs about Ray J. And that's Can I Have One Wish? You be my boo. Promise to love you. Trust and I trust you. And then alright, that one and
that's my song.
Sexy can I get to my man? That's girl. How you shake it? Gotta play it like
oh,
the cold. That moment, let me go and get the camera. All I wanna do is sexy can I? Like, that's the only
Young
thing.
Bird was on that. He was on season 1.
Oh, he sure was. But now he goes by Hitmaker. So he done love that in the past.
Nasally.
You know what? We not even focused on her either. But anyway, apparently Ray J came out and I guess like opened up for them when they did the LA show.
Yes.
And again, Ray got to remind us of Raycon. He got the same sweater on.
Just like we see
sweatshirt. At least it be different colors and different outfits. It was the same sweatshirt he had on last episode, the black and red.
Yes.
But anyway, but he did make a lot of money off of that though, so I can't help it out. But anyway, they sitting there talking and everybody's talking about how at the LA show that everybody was there, Fizz brought Apryl there.
Yes, everybody was talking about that.
Backstage. It wasn't like she just came to the concert. She was like backstage, like waiting for the concert to start. Then she like went out into the front or whatever.
That's like real time blogging too. Like, so it's good to see them flash back to that.
Yeah, cause I remember when that first came out and everybody was talking about it, whatever, and everybody like Spectacular Ray is us, okay? Ray was sitting there like sipping tea, like.
Right. Cause Fizz was so defensive.
And that's how you know he's lying. Like, why you get so mad when people are telling you the truth?
And J Boog is about his bag.
Period. And he was like, bro, it's just a bad look. He was like, why did you bring Apryl to the show? And even Spectacular was like, yeah, like, ain't that kind of... Because they on
a tour too. You messing up our bags.
He was like, ain't this kind of weird a bit? And like, feel a type of way.
Haven't said nothing to me.
But he keeps saying, I ain't saying nothing to him. But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, if the roles were reversed, would you feel cool with Omarion bringing Moniece backstage? No. Like, you wouldn't. It's nothing about he wants Apryl back or anything. It's just boundaries. It's just limits.
And that's what April's not getting in her scenes too. When she was talking to Zell, talking about they need to grow up, and I'm kind of like, it's the principle.
It's just the principle that matter. And
like,
that's
you talking about they children. I was like, he's actually being pretty mature by still not speaking going in.
Right. He is better than me because she would not be backstage. Like, I mean, because my thing is, if you want to show your support, Apryl, just come to the show. Like a regular person.
But she was taking pictures backstage.
She's taking backstage. She's like, I can't wait to see the show and da 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 da. And it's like, why are you Why can't you just come to the show? Like, why do you have to be backstage and all that stuff? So Fizz like, and so J Boog is like, hey man, like, this just looks a bad look. He was like, I don't have time for this to ruin our money and our bag. Spectacular is like, same thing, because we all on this tour together. So I ain't got time for my money to get messed up.
If Omarion pull out, who coming to see BT?
Nobody.
Could you imagine?
Fizz don't even sing, do he?
Could you imagine if I'm...
Girl, that whole thing would have been... Fail,
but
honey.
I love how Omarion is thinking long term because he knows the same thing. Nobody ain't going to see no Omarion solo tour. Let's just be honest. I love Omarion, but they kind of need each other. So Fizz, stop. I mean, this is old now, but
I mean, because they playing, because we all know they're together. Like, I don't know why they tried to even come at this angle. Like,
because Apryl was getting so defensive at the bar.
Oh yeah, so then we get Apryl. Oh wait,
Something else.
Apryl and Fizz's date.
Okay.
Before we get to that scene.
Okay, that happened before?
Yeah,
okay.
So Apryl and
cute.
Fizz go on a date, and it's so clear that they are together. Like, you can tell how they looking at each other.
Because they brought up Chicago.
Yeah, how they looking at each other and laughing and touching.
It was cute.
He holding a chair out for her, let her sit down. It's some nice French restaurant, and she sit down and she's trying to move it up. He's like, oh, it's because all that you got back there.
Oh, yeah, he said that.
Yeah, he got all that you got back there. And they sit down talking, and she just looking at him and his eyes, and yes, can I get the sea bass?
They would be a cute couple if they was together.
They would be if it wasn't the fact that she is his homeboy's baby mama. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they do look cute together, but they're still dirt people. I mean, if you want to be cute and still be dirt, just let it be what it be. You know, let the chips fall where they may. But it's just too much with them, and we just keep going around saying that, like, just be honest. Because they send out the table, and April's like, I love the show. Like, it was great. He was like, you really enjoyed it? She was like, yeah, like, it was really good. And he was like, well, you know, I know we're going to Chicago next. I know it's your hometown. I know you're going to bring your mom and them. And she's like, yeah. She was like, I'm so excited. And he was like, but I don't know if it's good that you come because everybody's saying it's a problem. I got my manager calling me. I got the road manager calling me. J Bull talking to me. Everybody's coming up to me ever since you came to the LA show, and they're like, you know, it might be an issue. It seems like, oh, got a problem with it. We don't want, and I don't want nothing to mess up the bag. And April's like, I don't want to do anything that's going to mess up y'all money either. So, like, you know, if I don't have to go to the show, then I just don't go to the show. But she was like, I'm really excited. You know, I have been playing this for a while to take my mom and take my family to the show, and we was going to have a good time, and blase. But she's like, I don't understand why it's anybody's business, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Because you're in the eye. You're in the spotlight. Why wouldn't it? Like, it's just so dumb. Like, both of them are stupid. So, then we get to them talking. Then we get Apryl talking to Zell and, what that girl? Paris. There we go. Paris at this bar. And Paris like all of us. She like, I'm not believing this. They is faking the funk. I don't believe this whatsoever. She was like, I just wish, since I'm her friend, I just wish she could at least be honest with me because we're friends. Paris felt like, you know, you can lie, you can kind of like, you know, skate around the truth to everybody else, but I'm your homegirl. I'm supposed to be your friend. Like, you can't be honest with me. Who can you be honest with? But I'm like, Paris, you know y'all twin friends like that, so why would she tell you the truth anyway? But that's how Paris is feeling. So they sitting there talking, and April's talking to them, and she's like, I just met up with Drew, and he's saying that it's a big issue if I go, because, you know, I'm really excited about the Chicago. Apparently Paris is coming with her to Chicago to support the show and support Apryl or whatever. Zell say he's staying because he going to go support Lyrica G at her music event. Y'all seen, you know, Lyrica G be putting out her little music her little videos. So apparently Zell is staying for that because he feel like he owes an apology to A1 and Lyrica. So do you feel like he owes them an apology?
Yeah, I feel like he was being a little messy. And not even, maybe an apology, For her feelings, just being considerate of feelings, because I think that sometimes people don't think about that in friendship stuff. Kind of like, hey, it may not even just be the act; it's about how you feel. So let me just apologize, not like carelessly, but it's kind of like if that's how you felt, let me acknowledge it. Like, for example, why couldn't you give me a heads up that you wasn't feeling good yesterday, Jeffrey? Like, it's kind of like, let me apologize to that. Not necessarily that I wasn't able to come, but it's just the principle. Like, it's kind of like, it's the act. And I feel like I like that Zell is getting that cut because sometimes people forget that. Sometimes people forget that, even though I felt like me and somebody wasn't dogging you, still kind of like, that's how you felt, and you supposed to be my friend. So let me not get rah-rah. That's what people sometimes do. Instead of like, they go for a low blow. Like, look, you need to worry about your cheat man. And it'd be like, friendship dead. Because you said that.
Right.
Opposed to, so, I like where Zell is coming from. I think he's doing great this season.
Yeah, because he said he just feels like, because it wasn't all that, because he explains his side of the story too. So he was like, he saw the girl go live and he was being messy. So he clicked on the live. He was watching as like a person, a viewer. And then Summer Bunny saw Zell watching, and she decided to add him on to the live. And that's how he got on there. He was like, and then when she was on, because I was just interested to be, I ain't gonna lie, be a little bit because I wanted to get the tea. And he was like, but I wasn't trying to, like Jeff said, dog out Lyrica or like do anything like that to her. I really was just being nosy, just wanted to find out like what's the tea from this girl's side. And when then they call and he's like, sorry or whatever, he's like, well, I was just on the thing with her, like I wasn't trying to do this to you. And then he go on the the FaceTime with A1 and them, and he's like, everybody's on there and they coming at me. So he felt like he gotta make some apologies.
I think that's a good start.
And so he's staying. So
that's a good start.
And then Paris is still pressing Apryl about telling the truth about Drew, and she's like, girl, she was like, yeah, but like, you don't think that's weird that you went to the thing? And she was like, it's something maybe because Paris, I just feel like you really tell us the whole truth. Like, what is it with Drew? Like, I don't really. She's like, why does everybody all of my business? She was like, why does anybody care? She was like, no, we're just friends. Like, I keep telling people that, and like, I don't know why everybody's so concerned and da. She's like, because I'm a grown woman. And she's like, well, I don't know why Marion cares, because I'm his trash. So why does he care who I'm seeing, whatever? It's not that the fact you are seeing another person, it's who you seeing. Then we get Apryl and Paris in the Windy City, okay? You went to Chicago.
Yes.
How is it?
It's beautiful. You kind of asked me about the bad parts, but I didn't experience that. I saw all the parts that kind of Paris, the tourist joints. So
oh, okay.
I was like in downtown Chicago.
Oh, I mean, you just hear so much about Chicago. How many people die in Chicago every day? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, someone do be the media hyping it up, but it's just.
Kind of like if you go to Bankhead or
it's just
certain parts of College Park.
Yeah.
Like Akbar V.
Baby, that's Cleveland Avenue. That's the East Side. But I feel you. It's just like when you go to New York, you know what I'm saying? You don't really go to the other boroughs. You just go to Manhattan.
Yeah.
So, I feel you. So that's in like what they went to too. You see Paris and Apryl get off the airplane and then they immediately go to a park. I don't understand that. But hey.
Talk about stuff they talked about in Hollywood.
Right. I'm like, y'all could have went to the house and talked about this. But okay. So they in the park and, she's like, I'm still debating on whether or not I want to go to the show and everything. And then Apryl gives us a little insight about her and Omarion's relationship. She was like, people don't know how hurt and how broken I was. He literally just came home one day and just broke up with me. He was like, literally just one day he was just a different person and he didn't want to be with me no more. He just left. And I'm like, Apryl, something funny about that to me. I don't feel like because people don't just change overnight. Like, that was probably a gradual transition, and maybe you just didn't see him transitioning or see him turn into somebody else or whatever. Or maybe, he had a talk with you and let you know that, hey, I feel like I'm going in this direction now. And maybe you wasn't willing to go with him, And, if somebody doesn't know how to grow with you, they get dropped off. Like, it is what it is. I mean, unfortunately, I mean, but like I said, we don't even know if this is really the truth, because I just don't believe Omarion just up and left that girl like that. Like, I don't. Like, I feel like that was something that was probably building to happen. So she's acting like she was in shock and awe. He just up and left her for no reason. She has no idea. And I'm like, girl, if that was your man, the man that you had your kids with, girl, you know, like, it doesn't make no sense that you didn't have any inkling that this was going on. Like, that he was thinking about this or anything was going on with your relationship. Like, it doesn't, your relationship doesn't go to just be happy go lucky one day and then the next day y'all broken up. Like, something happened along the lines. But regardless, that's what she says. She was like, and Drew just came in like Captain Save him. Alright? She said she was dying, y'all. She was dying. She was super skinny. She wasn't eating. She was depressed. She was drinking. She was just drinking all the time and drinking herself down. And she just was down and out. And he just came in and just swooped in and saved her from dying. And that he would come over and he'd be like, you know, you need to get some rest. I'll take the kids to the park and I'll take them here or whatever. And I'll take them whatever. And helped her get back on her feet. She was like, without him, I wouldn't be here today. So that's why I say, like, if I was going to give anybody the coochie, it would be him, because he deserves it at this point, because he's done so much for me. And I'm like, girl, don't nobody really deserve your coochie but your husband. But that's just my opinion. But she was like, you know, he deserves it. He could have it on a platter if he wanted to. He deserves it at this point. And he just done been there, helped me so much. I wouldn't be who I am today without him. And I'm like, girl. And I just find it awfully funny how Fizz can be there for this girl and his friend's baby mama, but can't be there for his own baby mama. That's really odd to me. Because apparently to Moniece on Instagram, Moniece said she was dying too because of you. She said she was skinny, she was depressed, she wasn't drinking, but she was depressed because of him. And then she said a couple of weeks ago she had a nervous breakdown. She called him. He said, I don't care, pull it together. You gotta do this. You got whatever. I asked her for help, and he said, forget about it. Girl, I don't. It's just too much in this situation, and it looks like the sun rises and falls on Drew in April's eyes. And she just dedicates her life to him, I guess. And Paris is like, okay, well, like, I guess kind of like finding out a little bit of information, kind of let me see Drew in a different light, you know. But it kind of seemed like Paris still got her antenna up. Like, she looked like she don't really believe all this either. But regardless, we're going to let them keep doing the same storyline, because child, it's exhausting. So let's move on to the next topic, which is Miss K. Michelle.
Kimberly.
Do you want to do this, Michelle?
Kimberly, she went and met up with her lawyer about the surrogacy, and she's having, what's the girl name?
Oh, Tone.
Tone. She's having some issues
with. Lord. Every time I hear Tone, I'm sorry. That's all I can think about is the gospel singer Tone. But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you good. She's having some problems with Tone, but you kind of opened up to her when you first introduced her to the show. Is that y'all was buddies and taking them places and developing a friendship. Even asking how the kids were when you saw them in Atlanta. So it's hard for me. Because I love K. Michelle, I love Kimberly, but you can't be a meanie or a-hole when you kind of created this relationship. And that's what the lawyer kind of said, too.
Yeah.
Like, you need to find somebody new that you're not going, because you sounded jealous, too.
She did.
When you talked about, I'm not trying to talk to my surrogate, about the process when you're doing something I can't.
Made no sense to me. And I get it. Like, as a woman, like, you want to be able to carry your child. Like, you feel like as a woman, you feel like that is like your main duty, like, as a woman. Like, you feel like, I mean, literally, that's what we were kind of created for, is to carry life. And for you to not be able to do that function, it can make you feel, it can make, women, it can make us feel a little empty. It can kind of make us feel like, dang, like I can't do like the one thing like my body was created to do. Like, you kind of makes yourself feel worthless a little bit. Not that you are worthless, but that's how it like kind of makes people feel. And I guess seeing somebody else be able to do that for you would kind of bring those insecurities and bring those emotions up. But you can't take that out on a surrogate. That's not her fault. She's doing this job for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't really get Kay with this, because it's like, I feel like to a certain extent you do have to have a relationship with the surrogate.
Have to.
Like, this person is literally delivering your child. Like, you can't just treat her like a dog and
like a job, like he said.
Yeah, like you want her to come here when you come, stay when you want her to stay. Like, she's a person. You want her to speak when you want her to speak. Like, it don't work like that in my eyes. Because I feel like, I'm like, well, Kay, if you felt that day, then why did you bring this girl and her whole family to California on your dime, and you hanging out with them, you letting them come to your listening party? That's things that friends do. So if you felt this way about Tone, why did you do all that?
Right.
I kind of feel like, Kay just getting nervous. Like, I feel like she's one of those people who I feel like with Tone and them, like, she wants them, but she wants them at a distance. Like, she's like, oh, this was cool when I was the one, sending you trips and showing you affection. But now, when she kind of seeing it being reciprocated, she's kind of like, whoa, this is getting too close for comfort. Like, this is, because, she got a lot of guards. Like, she don't like to let a lot of people in, which is understandable. She's been hurt a lot. But I kind of feel like in this situation, because to me, I haven't really seen nothing that Tone really did that was that bad. Because, like, we saw them go live on Instagram, but Tone and her boyfriend had nothing but positive things to say about Kay. Like, she was like, I'm Kay. I think I see her as a big sister, you know what I'm saying? This is like a privilege for me to carry her baby.
I think she just wants to keep it private, though.
True, but again, I feel like you have to let people know that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't brought this girl on a national television, you broadcast it to the whole world, what's wrong with me going live on Instagram when you already have made it publicly known? True. So you can speak about it, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, what do you want her to do? And it's like, if that's what you want her to do, then you should have clearly stated that. Right. But apparently she's talking about something about the baby daddy, or not the baby daddy, her boyfriend.
Yeah, just a boyfriend.
Want her to sign a contract. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, don't y'all already have a contract?
No, like a music contract.
Oh.
Music contract.
I did not get that. Oh, so now she got it. Now she get her lawyers involved because she think they're going to do some legal action or something like that.
Keep the baby or something.
And keep the baby. I'm like, I don't know this lady, but from the feels of it, I don't feel like this Tone girl is trying to keep the baby. Because she
trying to hold the baby for more money or something.
Yeah.
I think Kate just got a bunch of fears, of course.
Yeah, I don't really think that's true because I feel like, again, there's a surrogate contract that's legally binding. So she can't keep this baby even if she wanted to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She would have to go through courts and stuff like that. But it's just like, I don't think they're going to. Because first of all, she just already done popped one out not too long ago. She got, and then she got twins. What she look like trying to keep your baby? Like,
so she looking forward to the money.
Right. She was like, I need this money or whatever. And maybe, maybe the boyfriend did get a little too close to comfort trying to ask for a deal. I didn't know he had asked for a deal. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't get that part. I didn't understand. But if Tone herself didn't ask for it, then I feel like just, ignore what the boyfriend is saying. Because, if Tone herself had not told you that, I wouldn't take it on mine. Yeah, Tone and Kay meeting up in Atlanta. And K. Michelle starts talking to her and then immediately starts asking about the kids. Thought you want to be friendly, sis. And so she asked her about the kids. She's like, they good and everything. And she's like, well, I just want to meet with you because I just feel like, you getting a little too friendly. And Tone is like, throw back like, huh? What? And then it gets cut off until the next episode.
Another good point that Tony J made before we wrap it up is that she's kind of not gonna find a perfect surrogate, and I feel like that was real deep.
That's
because
true.
It's true.
It's like
so you either deal with this or you're gonna deal with somebody that's probably being,
that probably is crazy for
I'd
real.
rather work with somebody that I know than somebody.
Right. Else. So we shall see what comes.
But ultimately, it's her decision or her money and
it is.
Her body, because her body's even going through it now too, preparing for it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot for her.
So I feel like Is
there an update on her Instagram about this?
I've not yet seen no surrogate babies at all. I did see a clip with her and her man on somebody's show. I don't know what show it was, but her man was talking, and she was talking how love and how perfect he is. But I have not seen nothing yet about no babies. So I'm guessing this came to a pause, is what I'm guessing. But anywho, let's move on to our girl, Apple Bottom. Yes, that's gonna be her name for the show from now on. Apple Bottoms. I have so many questions when it comes to Apple.
There was a lot of questions
from this episode.
That's why I love it.
Like Ray and Apple on their way.
Okay.
To
what they go? A plaza.
Girl, what's it called? Plastic surgeon. There we go.
Woo.
Plastic surgeon's office, and Apple's in the car with Ray, and they sitting there talking, and she was like, I was a little slumped at the Jason Lee event, but I'm working on myself in all areas of life. I'm working on myself mentally and now physically. I'm trying to work on my emotional too, but now I'm focused on my physical. And I'm trying to get my long boobies done. That's what I want. I want them to sit up. And Ray like, okay, you want some D's on them. Okay, I see you now. And y'all, who picked Mr. Ray's new confession? We go from looking like Gru to an inside of a boiled egg. I said, what is going on here? He all smooth, and the foundation so yellow, and because he ain't got no neck, it all just blend in together. Like, he looked like I said, inside of the boiled egg to be yellow. That's what he looked like. It's all just blend in together. It's all smooth. He looked CGI almost. I said I don't understand, Mr. Ray.
There's a point in the car where they talk about Brittany B retired, and then Apple's got like, everybody said he retired. I said I retired for shipping.
Right. She was like, everybody said they retired and they got their payment. It's like, I said I retired for shipping. I'm like, wait.
That was the whole storyline last season.
I thought you was clean on this phone. Apple, you back on the phone, girl?
And she just kept saying slick stuff throughout the episode.
The whole time, and you just had to catch it. I'm like, wait, Apple, you still on the phone? I thought we got you off the phone. I thought you were talking on the music.
And she laughed my life.
And she started laughing. I'm like, sis, it's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Snap. Oh my God, that was funny.
And I was like,
talking about getting her butt done.
And I'm like,
this ain't my first.
Did she talk? Yeah, then she was like, yeah, this is not my first time. I got my butt, and I'm like, so Apple got an apple? Like she would have bought an apple? I said, they can't tell y'all about sticking this stuff in your body.
And the place that she got it done.
Yo, then we pull up to a strip mall, y'all. She going to get her surgery done at a strip mall.
She said she had to hook
It was
up.
next to a place saying something about some tofu in a suntanning booth. I said, what is going on here?
She said she had to hook up, yo.
What hook up, girl?
And then she had her sister, who really not her sister.
Y'all, the girl, she said that the girl
Oh my God.
that is not her real father, the man that was trying to be her real father last season, this his real daughter. Not her sister. They're not related at all, but they call each other sister.
But blood.
What in the Medea family reunion is going on? What is going on? It doesn't make no sense.
Apple was lit this episode because she had a open augmentation wide awake.
I've never heard of it. When have you guys ever heard of somebody being overweight doing their breast boob job? Okay, doing a breast augmentation.
It seems like she passed.
When does this happen, y'all? I ain't never heard nobody being no way.
Then Ray J, Mr.
Right, they in the room.
They just left after she passed.
No, I'm like, so she in there, she's like, oh, I'm feeling lightheaded. I'm feeling lightheaded. And then the nurse don't take some little sheet of paper and blow it in her face. Girl, what are they supposed to do? The girl already told y'all she's anemic.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's already dangerous to do surgery on her anyway.
Right.
She said that she passed the drug test, but anytime she's tried to go get plastic surgery before, the doctors have never allowed her to get surgery because her iron is too low. So she said she doesn't start taking iron pills, so she feel like that's helping her, that's probably passed, but we don't even know if this person really passed the blood test or not. This doctor was trying to get some money. So she's sitting up here, she's talking about they blowing little stuff. I was like, how they supposed to help this girl? And they lay her down, and like I said, Mr. Ray there with her, she passed out. These niggas walk out the room.
I guess these look good, sis.
So they look good, girl. It's gonna be all right.
She can't hear you, but
she's like, She was like, this is the worst experience I had in my life. They told me.
I bet it did.
She was like, they told me it was going to be worse than childbirth. But I didn't believe it because I just figured nothing can be worse than delivering a baby, to push out a baby. And she done that before. So she was like, I didn't believe that it was going to be, this is the worst pain I felt in my life. And all that type of stuff. And I think the reason why Apryl is doing this surgery now is to deflect from everything that's going on in her life. Because she started talking about how her son had to go. She sent him up North California and everything. Her mama down up in nuts right now. They in a bad place. And I feel like for Apryl, getting the surgery is about having control. She wants control in her life. Because that's what she said. She was like, I can't control that. My son's gone. I can't control my mom's relationship. But what I can control is I can control my body and I control these titties. I can control this. So I kind of feel like she is getting this for an unhealthy reason. It's kind of like I can't control it, but I need to find something in my life that I can control that I can feel good about. And I don't really think that's unnecessarily always a good place to do a life-altering decisions, But we shall see what's going to happen with Apryl next week because she did survive.
She is alive.
So she is alive. She did survive, y'all. And we see her laying up in the bed resting. And her mama does come to visit her while she is healing.
Look just alike.
She looked just like her mama. She can't lie about that at all. So we're going to see what's happening next week with all that. Because we see Apryl. What is going on next week? Kay and Tony finished their conversation.
Right.
Oh, we get a sneak peek into Apryl's life, y'all. We meet April's mom, and it looked like in the background Willie from Day 26. I said, wait, what is he? What? I'm confused. It kind of like that was him in the background when they was all at this dinner table or something like that. And her mama said, I did not know Apryl was half Asian. Did you know that?
No idea.
No clue that she was half Asian. And then we meet her mom. Her mom looks half Asian, but like black folks, we come a lot of different shades. So we'll find out about race and all that next week, I guess, as we get to see April's family and all that, and her mom and them talk about it and everything. And so we gonna see what's gonna happen next week. And we'll be back for another edition of Love and Hip Hop Reviews. It's been me, your girl Lex the MUA. Y'all can catch me at the CKC Fest, which is going to be October 5th, you guys. So come out, check out your girl. It is a day celebrating natural hair. Okay, it's a day to celebrate you and everybody in the natural hair community. No matter if you got locks, twists, curls, whatever. It's just a day to celebrate the uniqueness and the beautifulness of our natural hair that grows out of our scalps, and just embracing who we are. It is the Curls, Kinks, and Coils event, and I will have the link in my Instagram bio if you guys want to come check it out. And it's absolutely free, you guys. It's at the park, October 5th, if you guys want to peep through. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. We see some of y'all starting to communicate with us, okay? We want us to be a big old family discussion, okay? So don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, comment, and as always, it's been me, your girl, Lex D MUA. This is my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive.
and we out.